everyone. In this video, we will learn how to simplify the fractions, right? In our primary classes, or you can say in our elementary classes, we know that how to reduce the fraction into a lowest terms, right? So before solving these questions, right, because we have here the coefficient or a base and the variables and their powers also. So before that, I want to explain these types of questions in the way that we have already done in our previous classes. Like for example, that the question is reduce 8 over 2. So how are you going to bring this fraction into a lowest term? You know that we will cancel them, right? We'll see that 2 and 8, they both comes in one table, right? They both are divisible in one table, which is 2. So we reduce it by 2 times 1, 2, and 2 times 4, 8. So the answer for this fraction is 4, right? So here what we have done, guys, we have done here simplification. Okay, same goes in this chapter. This chapter is unit 1, D3, and this basically there are 10 questions in this video, and we will solve all different types of questions in which we will solve middle term breaking and the factorization, and one question related to the identities as well. So this is exercise 1A, right, of unit 1. Let's solve this question 1. Here it says 4x to the power 4, 12x cubed. So first of all, what we need to do, we need to check that both the numbers, reduce both the numbers with the help of a highest common factor, right? So here 4 and 12, they both comes in 4 times table. The highest common factor of 4 and 12 is 4. So simplify them by 4 directly. You can simplify by 2 times table, right? But I'm simplifying it directly 4 times, right? So here 4, I'm going to rewrite this question again. 4x4 over 12x cubed, right? So I'm going to simplify. 4 times 1 is 4 and 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, we have simplified the numbers, right? Now turn to solve the variables power. First of all, we need to check the variables are same. Yes, the variables are same. As you can see here, x here and x in the denominator as well. Both the variables are same. If both the variables are same, you can easily simplify their powers, right? Second thing, just check the smallest power here. This is x3, right? And then in numerator we have x4. So the smallest power will go up, right? Always, right? Because we need the variables in a positive form, right? We no need the variables in a negative form. If we're going to bring this 4 down, it gives you like -4, right? So I'm going to bring this 3 in the numerator from denominator to numerator. Okay, so when going to bring this 3 in the numerator side. So what had happened, because 3 is in a positive here, the value of the 3 is positive. When it will shift their place from denominator to numerator, it turned sign. It positive turned into negative, right? So here how are you going to do this? Here numerator 1 left and 3, okay? And x4 is already there. the numerator, we're going to bring this x3 in the numerator side. Okay, from denominator to numerator, it means from the upward. So it becomes minus 3. Okay, now you will think that where is that x gone? So we will take x as a common basically because the power is shift to the upward. Okay, so this is 4 minus 3. Okay, so the answer 1 over 3 x only. Why x? Because 4 minus 3, so it gives you only 1 x. If it's written x only, it means its power is 1. You know that we will not write 1 because it's already understood that the power x, if it's x written, we understood that only power 1. Okay, x has power 1. So this is the answer. Got it? Okay. Now the second one here, 15 or 75, right? So rewrite this question, 15. There are many ways to solve this question, right? Here I shift the powers, right, from in this first part from denominator to numerator and change the sign. And here in the second part, the second question, I will explain you with the another method, right? So the here 15 over 75, 15 and 7. Do you think that 75 is the multiples of 15? Yeah, yes, 15 times 1 is 15. And 15 times dash is equals to 75. Yes, 15 what's for 75? 15 fives are? Yes, 15 times 5. Yes, 15 because 5 fives are 25 and 5 ones are 5 plus 2 it gives you 7. So 15 times 1 is 15 and 15 times 5 gives you 75. Alright. So here we simplify the numbers, which is 1 over 5. Okay, now turn to solve the variables. Okay, so how are you going to solve the variables? The second method, a in the numerator is only single time, so I have just written a, and c, open this c how many times? 3 times. I have opened it 3 times. Why 3 times? Because its power is 3. Now a here 2 times, so open this a 2 times. Okay, and b how many times? 4 times. And C is only 1 time, right? And what is the sign between their variables? You know that what is the sign here, right? The sign is multiplication. Now what we need to do, that we have cancelled this 15 and 75 by 15 times directly. Here we also cancel, okay? We can cancel the variables, the same variables, right? In pair. A cancel with this A, right? Do you think that is there any A there in the numerator? Yes, we have A in the denominator, but we don't have A in the numerator. So we cannot cancel A. Leave that A. Okay. Now check. Do we have B in the numerator? No, we don't have it. Okay, leave B. Now do we have C? Yes, we do. So one cancel this C from that C. Okay, now what we need to do, add the variables, the leftover variables. How many variables are left in the numerator? We have 2 variables. So c to the power, sorry, I'm going to change this color. C to the power square. Why square? 1 and 1. 1 plus 1 gives you 2. In multiplication, variables powers are added. And here we left a, the denominator, and b how many times? 3 times. So the answer is 1 over 5 c square or ab cube. Okay, this is the answer. This one was a second method, right? Now the third question. Third question, that we have the expression, right? We have expression xy plus 3y. So how are we going to solve? Do you think that we can cancel x here and x here? No, we cannot cancel. Why? What is the reason? Because the reason is that, sorry, uh, let me delete this because this is wrong. Oh, okay. Okay, now here we cannot cancel x and x, right? The reason, because it's an expression, there's a plus sign between them. So what we need to do here, we will factorize it. We will take out the common. Okay, how are we going to take out a common? We'll check. Here we have xy and 3y. We all know how to factorize. We need to find out the common factor, right? So here y is common between both of them. Then left with x plus 3. Where's that y gone? We took out the common y and then we need to divide this y with x and y. So y and y cancelled, we left with x only, right? And y cancelled and we left with 3 only. Okay, we have simplified the numerator. Now the denominator. We erase this because I already explained it. Okay. Now here solve the denominator. 4x plus 12. Here 4 and 12. What is the highest common factor? 4 is the highest common factor. Do you think x is common between 4x and 12? No, there is only one x. So 4 and 4 cancel. We left with only x, which comes inside, plus 4. What's our 12? 4 times 3 gives you 12. So when we divide 12 from 4, so it gives you 3. Okay, now do you think this is the final answer? No. Can you see the same bracket here? Yes, now we can cancel them. The reason is that there is a multiplication sign between y and the bracket. Okay, there is a multiplication sign. So we can easily cancel x plus 3 and x plus 3, right? So here we cancel and the answer is y over 4. Okay, now next questions, next different type of questions, right? How to simplify when this type of a question comes. M minus n the whole square and n square minus mn. So do you think that this is, we will solve the numerator with the second identity because it is in the form of a minus b the whole square? No, we're not supposed to open this with the second identity. Why? Because when we open as the second identity in the denominator, we don't have this second identity expression. So we need the same number so we can cancel them easily. So here m minus n square, we will take out the factorization. M is the highest common factor between both of them. M square with m, one cancel, but from n square we left with m here minus m and m cancel n. Now check students, m minus n and m minus n, they both are same. But here m minus n how many times? 2 times here, right? And m minus n here in denominator is only single time. So we will, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to open this m minus n how many times? 2 times. Why 2 times? Yes, because there's a power, it's written twice. So you need to write down m minus n 2 times. Okay. Now, see, can we cancel? Can you see in the same bracket? Yes. So m minus n cancel from any one of them. Only in pair. Okay. We cannot cancel 3 of them together. One m minus n in the denominator and 1 minus n in the numerator. Cancel. And we left with m minus n in the numerator and m in the denominator. That would be your answer. Okay. So the final answer is m minus n over m. That is the answer. Okay. Okay. Now solve the another one. 2a plus b over 2a plus b, we cannot find out any common between them, है ना? So then what we need to do? just write down 2a plus b as it is, because we can't do anything. Factorize, no factorization, and not any identity. So just leave it as it is. Now solve the denominator. 4a square minus b square. Now check it. We can solve this one identity first. No. Second. No. Yes. Third, because both are perfect square. Okay. So 4. What is the square root of 4? 2a square, perfect square of this 4a square is 2a square minus b the whole square, right? A square minus b square, third identity, right? Now you open it. This 2a plus b in the numerator remain as it is. Now open the denominator in the third identity form. 2a minus b and 2a plus b. Now check, students. One of the bracket is same. 2a plus b cancel. 2a plus b cancel. Now we left with what we left in the numerator. We left with 1 only in the numerator, and the denominator is 2a minus b. That's it. So what is the final answer for this question number 5? Question 5, answer is 1 over 2a minus b. That's it. Okay, now very important question. It's identities, right? The numerator solve the help of, sorry, my bad, not identities, middle term breaking. Because for the identities, you need a perfect square. We do have a perfect square, c square and d square, but not 15. And the sign is also mistake here. Mistake in sense, and if you were thinking that we solve with the identities, so we cannot solve with the identities, right? So now, how are you going to solve this with the middle term breaking? First and the last. Yes, first and last. What we do? First and last. Multiply. Right? So here, when we multiply, we get minus 15 c square and d square. This is my working column. Okay. Now, we need a product. When we multiply, we'll get 15, but when we do fraction, we'll get 2. So do you think 3 into 5? Yes, 3 and 5. When we multiply, we'll get 15. Okay, and now problem, the sign. We need plus minus from minus plus. We will do bigger number sign. Bigger number is 5. Bigger number will take plus sign, because here the prior sign is plus here. So the bigger number will take plus 5, and smaller number will take minus sign. Okay. Now distribute the c square and d square into single c and d in both of them. So c will come here and d, and here c and d. Got it? So we got the answer here. I know that you people know that how to do the middle term breaking, right? So c square minus 3cd 5cd minus 15d square. First and last term write down as it is, okay? And break this 2cd into these factors that we have found here in our corner. Now, students, denominator 4c square plus 20cd. What we do? Factorization. 4 is the highest common factor, right? Even c also common. We left with c plus 4 5s are 20 and d. We left with c plus 5d. Now solve the numerator. Okay, we just divide into two parts. C minus 3d, highest common factor. These are the steps of middle term breaking. 5. If you don't know how to solve middle term breaking, I have already uploaded the video on middle term breaking. You can go and watch how to solve middle term breaking deeply. Okay. So 5 is the highest common factor, D. So C minus 3 and D. See, both the brackets are same. And 4C, C plus 5D. Okay. Now, C plus 5D C minus 3D over 4C C plus 5D. Numerator and denominator both are solved. Now cancel. Yes, C plus 5D and C plus 5D both are same. So what is the final answer, students? C minus 3D, right, over 4C. This is the final answer, right? Okay, let's solve another one. Okay, I'm going to solve this one. I hope that students, you understood all these questions till question 6. Okay, so now 3a minus 6 factorization. So easy. 3 is the highest common factor and we left with a minus 2. We simplify the numerator. Now denominator, again middle term breaking. So let's draw the rough work here, working column. Multiply first and last. When we multiply first and last, we got minus 6a squared. So we need products. When we multiply, you get 6, and when we do subtraction, so we'll get 1. I mean a only. So 2 3s are 6. Right? When we subtract, we'll get 1. Now sign. The prior sign, positive plus, will take plus sign because bigger number sign. Here we have a plus and this is minus. Distribute a. Okay. When we multiply, we get 6, and when we multiply a square. Okay. Now a square minus 2a plus 3a minus 6. Okay. 3a minus 2, numerator will come as it is. Now what we need to do, pair and highest common factor. So a is the highest common factor, we left with a minus 2. Minus sign here, 3 is the highest common factor, a, and it will get, I made a mistake. It's supposed to be plus. See, I put a plus sign here. Okay, it's supposed to be plus. So plus minus 2. Always double check. Mistakes, okay, or mistakes, always double check. Okay, now numerator already I've solved. Now denominator, write the common ones one time and the outside one, close it into the bracket. Okay, now check, any bracket is same? Yes, they both are. Cancel them. Okay, so what is the final answer? 3 in the numerator and denominator, a plus 3. Okay, so this is the answer. And one thing more, students, cannot cancel this 3 and this 3. Okay, never and ever, because we have a plus sign between them. Okay, never. So this is the answer. Okay, let's solve another one. Okay, now this is also a different type of a question. So here we have two terms. Now simplify. Okay, I'm not going to rewrite the question here. I'm simplifying. Okay, simplify diagonally. Right, it is similar like that we have done in our previous classes. Just only simplify. Okay, diagonally like this. Cancel them. Like 5 ones are 5, 5 threes are 15. Okay, let's take another color. And 4 times 1, 4 times 2. Okay, we have simplified the numbers. Now variables. Variables, a cancelled with this a. Okay, now check another one. We have this b here and here. Okay, straight, no, never and ever. Straight, never cancel. Only in cross or vertically, not in horizontally. Okay. Okay, now write down the answers. We left here 3 times C, B cube Okay, 1c is also left that you need to cancel. Yes, and b here. Yes, cancel the c as well, right? And what is the answer now? 3 over b3 and b. And I told you in multiplication, variables powers are, yes, variables powers are added. So b3 over b4, b to the power 4. This is the answer. Two more questions and you people will become master in this unit 1 of book D3, right? Okay, now I'm going to solve this one. See, let's check the first one. We can't do anything. This is already in factorized form. Second one, this is also in all the simplest form. We can't do anything. Yes, we need to factorize which one? We need to factorize this one and the denominator one. Okay, so this 3, c plus d remain as it is. C minus d also remain as it is. Times 2 common c minus d and 8 common c plus d. Now students, all the terms are in a simplified form. Now cancel them, okay? Let me take another color. Blue. Okay, same. C plus D cancel. C minus D cancel. And even 2 times 1, 2 times 4. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Now write down the leftover answers. We left here with 3 and 3 times 1, 3 and here 4. So 3 over 4, I guess answer. Yes, 3 over 4 is the answer. Last question. I know the video is too long, but believe me, students, you people will become perfect in this algebraic fractions because right now the holidays, when the school will open in the month of August, when you come in the school, you people will already prepare for unit 1 in grade 9. Okay, so only one more question and you need to do practice right after this video, okay? And I'm sure that you people will solve the whole exercise 1A by yourself, right? Okay, now check students, a minus 2b, this is already in simplified form. 16 already in simplified form. Oh, this is a different type of a question. Have you noticed it? Oh, that here we have a division sign between them. So what we need to do? We need to reverse the numbers. Which numbers? These two. Okay, not the first fraction, the second fraction, because the sign is with the second fraction. Okay, so a minus 2b, 16, convert into multiplication. And then the numbers becomes 24 over 4a minus 8b. Okay, now after reciprocal, that is called reciprocal, okay? And after reciprocal, what we need to do, we need to simplify them, right? So check. Now check here. This one is already been solved. I mean, in simplified form. 16, we can't do anything with 16. 24, nothing. Now, 4a minus 8b. What we need to do with 4a minus 8b? Anyone, any guesses? Come on, write down in the comment box. What we do? Write down. I really appreciate 4a minus 8 factorization. Very good. So here a minus 2b will come as it is, right? This also comes as it is. 4 is the highest common factor, a minus 2b. Now check students, what we need to do. Simplify. A minus 2b cancel. Anything else? Yes, 16 and 24. By which table can I take? Direct largest table, which is 8. 8 twos are 16. 8 threes are 24. Right? Okay. Now, leftover numbers. Here it's 1. No? So 1 times 3 gives you 3. 2 times 4. 2 times, because between we have a multiplication sign. 2 times 4 gives you 8. Right? Anything left? Let me double check. No. So 3 over 8 is the final answer. Okay, students, 30 minutes, half an hour, solve 10 questions, complete exercise 1, right? Exercise 1A of Unit 1 of D3. Do practice and wish you all best of luck, right? For this exercise 1A, because there are many questions in that book. Solve it and do let me know if any problem in any question. Ask me in the comment box. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe my channel for more videos. The next exercise 1B will be uploaded soon. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.